Here in transition from the old to the new. Hello, Utah, and hello, Arizona. Welcome to the Albertan Coyotes Fan. So, it is currently 1:44 in the morning. I've got to be up in 8 hours and 16 minutes, give or take. 15 minutes now. So, I don't want to be stuck here editing a video, because I need to sleep right away. And I already took a melatonin, so I'm going to sleep probably really well and really soon. So here goes nothing. To recap as to why I was gone for a little bit, I was going through a bit of an existential crisis. It was not good. I was not doing great. I feel like I've gotten out of it, like I'm at the tail end of it now, and that's thanks to a few people that I have as a bit of a support group. And I can't recommend having people in your life enough. I know what it's like to be a hermit, to just sit around in your room. I mean, you go through enough physical ailments that kind of keep you sidelined from like everything, and yeah, you're going to become a hermit. But having those supports, which is kind of a new addition for me, really helped. And if you have access to therapy, I cannot recommend that enough. I unfortunately don't have access to it. I'm in the middle of nowhere. So unfortunately, I kind of had to stick with the support group, and bless them because they helped me through a lot. And they were patient with me, and it was great. And I want to thank all of you for sticking around. I know I haven't made a video in like a week, and the last one I made was basically me saying, hey guys, guess what? I'm dipping. And it comes within a month of me having to dip again. I did get a date for the surgery. So January 23rd is when I'm going to be stepping away again, because I'm going to be doped up on anesthesia, and we'll see. I feel like it could be kind of funny to do. We'll see. But that's been the biggest reason that I've been gone. But I'm back, albeit kind of in a not revealing my face kind of way. But I'm back. So we get into the game, but we also don't, because Sportsnet, which I loathe, I do not like them, decided that internally, whatever was going on with their systems, they weren't going to provide me the game until the second period arrived. So I missed the entire first period of the game, which means that I can't really talk about it too much. I know there was one chance that was reported on, where Cooley had a chance that Thatcher Demko shut down because he's a really good goaltender, and he is. If he was still around when the playoffs were going on last year and Vancouver made a surprise appearance in them, by being like a really good team when they were not expected to be, they probably could have gone further than Edmonton. But unfortunately, Thatcher Demko gets hurt. Archer Seelovs comes in, and he's not bad. He's pretty good. And unfortunately, he just wasn't good enough. He's a backup. It's what you'd kind of expect in that sort of situation. And a lot of people might be yelling out, oh, look at Aiden Hill. And I mean, yeah, he's a backup, but he's an outlier. He is not the norm. He's the exception. So I spent that first period watching the Jets versus Ducks game, in which nothing really big of note happened. So I might as well have just gone and done nothing for the first period on both games. I think there was more action in the Utah game, but I couldn't see it, so it would have been better to just do something else. So we get to the second period, which I was able to watch, and I was able to watch the third period, where Utah didn't do too bad. They had some mistakes, but they made up for it. Defense was good. The goaltending was good. The only goal that came in this period was unfortunately for the Canucks, but it was a really weird goal. It was a goal that no one could really predict because the scorer, that being Heinen, ended up contorting his body in such a way that he tucked the stick into himself, ripped the shot. No one could read what he was doing because no one expects someone to contort their body in such a way to make some sort of insane shot. And Vejmelka wasn't fast enough on the redirect to face the puck. It was the blocker's side because Vejmelka is a right-handed catch. And the puck goes into the back of the net. Can't be too mad at that one. You'd wish maybe some sort of miracle happened, but that's about all you can wish for in that instance. Then we get to the third period, and there's a breakaway goal. Because one thing that this team cannot figure out is how to cover breakaways. We had it for a little bit. Either Sergachev or Kesselring would be back. They'd be trying to go after the puck handler who's on a break, and usually they can catch up to it. I didn't like this one. Dakota Joshua makes a run for it. There's a defenseman that's trying to keep up with him. He can't. Dakota Joshua does a sweet move in front of Vejmelka to deke him out, and he dekes him out hard. Vejmelka dives on almost an embellished attempt at a save, and Dakota Joshua's just more patient. It's what happens when you give up a lot of giveaways. Sometimes some of those giveaways will go into the back of the net. So now the Utah Hockey Club is down 2-0. Until they're not. Because Keller gets a chance in front of the net. There's a rebound that Thatcher Demko can't hold on to. And Keller just slides in there, puts the puck on net. It's basically an empty net to work with because Thatcher Demko is still trying to readjust himself. It goes into the back of the net, and now we're back within one. And a little bit later in the third, we get another one to seal, or to tie the deal. I guess we can't seal the deal yet. That comes a bit later. Cooley passes the puck up to Keller, who finds Ginther, and Ginther settles the puck down. And instead of taking his normal rips that he does, he lofts the puck. He lifts it up and tosses it towards the net. And I'm looking at it like, what are you doing? You are the guy that is meant to rip the puck. And that thought just kind of whizzed past in my brain while the puck's floating in the air. It bounces off of Teddy Bluger, flutters up, and into the back of the net. We've got a tie game. And we go to overtime. And overtime is about what you'd expect. I think Steve Dangles said it best, and I watch him all the time, so why not quote him? Or paraphrase, I guess, because he said something along the lines of overtime has to be revamped, because right now what it is a who can change the lines faster competition, or better competition, whichever you want to put it. And that's kind of what it was. Utah had the control for the first half of the overtime. They had some good chances. Then they gave it up to Vancouver, who took their chances. And then Utah got it back. And when Utah got it back for their second chance, it's Cooley rushing down the left side. There's like 20 seconds left to go when he gets the puck, and he's rushing up the left side. On the right side, there's Sergachev. It's a 2-on-1. Cooley is rushing down. He spots Sergachev. He passes the puck through behind the defenseman. Sergachev finds it, puts it into the back of the net, and with 11.4 seconds left in overtime, the Utah Hockey Club beats the Vancouver Canucks, and they get the 2 points. Believe me, I am excited about it. It's just I'm pretty sure I'm the only one awake right now. So, yeah. It's kind of the reality. So, that's the game. As far as anything opinion wise goes, it was a well played game. I didn't get the first period, so I can't tell you the whole story. But for the bits I did see, it played out surprisingly well. Don't give up the giveaway that happened in the beginning of the third period, and maybe this game would have not given the other team a pity point, but we got the 2 points in the end. That's all you can ask for. As far as the games I missed, maybe it was a good thing to walk away when I did, because we went on a tear. I think there was only one game that was lost when I dipped for a bit. I'm not going to dip again, but we'll see how long this streak lasts, because I think maybe I'm a bit of a curse to the team. So, yeah, we'll see. So in the meantime, I will say there's a game on Friday. I'm pretty sure it's against the Wild. Just to double check on that. Yeah, it is against the Wild. Look at me go. I'll probably be back for that one. I might be coming to you with a couple brewskis, because I've got plans that night, but I want to make a video, and I feel like that would be an entertaining video to make. I don't know. Talking about hockey drunk, it's the Canadian way. So, anyone who's from Utah or maybe even Arizona, this is how we do it up in Canada. Or it will be. So yeah, in the meantime, stay howling. Go Yotes. Thank you so much for watching. You guys get to see something that doesn't usually happen in these videos, like the pauses that I have, the stutters that I have. It's going to be a very raw episode because, again, don't feel like doing a whole lot of editing tonight. I need to go to bed. It is already almost 2 a.m, and I should have gone to sleep a bit earlier. It's like 4 minutes before it's like the 8 hours worth of sleep. So, unfortunately, this isn't going to be my best video by any means, but I needed to come out with something. And if nothing else, this is me in a more real environment. So, just in case I didn't do it already, stay howling. Go Yotes. I did do this already. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked what you saw, you can hit what you heard, I guess. You can hit the like button. You can hit the subscribe button as well. There's a couple of different ways to show your support. Share this with your friends. Maybe. And as always, I'll be back.